mystery of Tabby's star. 1. A flicker in the void. In the void between constellations, where silence lingers longer than time itself, a single star flickers against the black canvas of space. It's not the brightest, it's not the largest, but it is strange. Surrounded by ancient dust and a million forgotten photons, this lone star pulses. Not in rhythm, but like a heartbeat gone wrong. Astronomers call it KIC 8462852. The world knows it as Tabby's star, and though it rests 1,470 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus, its whisper has echoed into every observatory on Earth. Most stars shimmer with predictable elegance. This one flickers like a secret trying to escape. Something hides in its light, something no one understands. It isn't chaos, but it isn't order either. It pulses like Morse code in the dark. And as we look deeper, one question rises through the static. Is this just another celestial mystery? Or is someone, or something, trying to speak? 2. The dimming begins. Then it begins. A phenomenon so bizarre, it sends ripples through the scientific world. The star begins to dim, but not gently, like a passing planet would cause. This is different. First, a 5% drop, then 15%, then nearly 22%. That's nearly a quarter of a star's light, gone, without warning, without pattern, a mystery written in darkness. Planets, comets, dust, all known culprits vanish under scrutiny. This isn't a passing shadow, it's something more. The light curve, the unique fingerprint of how a star shines, warps like static in a transmission, uneven, jagged, unpredictable, not once, not twice, but over and over again. Astronomers watch as the star breaks every rule written in the language of physics. Something is blocking the light, but it doesn't orbit regularly, doesn't follow cosmic law. It's as if the star is winking deliberately, and whatever's in the way, it's enormous, not natural, and far from explainable. 3. Science responds. Across the globe, telescopes turn. Researchers gather. Data pours in, and with it, frustration. Theories emerge. A shattered comet, a swarm of rogue asteroids, an enormous debris ring. For a moment, each hypothesis brings hope, but then collapse. Dust, for example, would glow in the infrared spectrum. Yet, Tabby's star emits none. Comets leave trails, and planets follow strict orbits. But these dips, they're wild, unruly, like smoke without fire. Science, the sharpest tool we have, struggles here. Observatories track every flicker, searching for rhythm. But it's like listening to static and hearing a melody that won't stay. One thing becomes clear. The object causing this isn't small. It's massive, vast enough to block out a fifth of a star's light. But it isn't consistent. It doesn't obey gravity like everything else. It's a phantom, solid, but ever-changing. The star watches us back. It's dimming like blinking eyes. And the more we stare, the more impossible it seems. 4. A radical possibility. Then, a whisper rises. A possibility so extraordinary, it feels like science fiction. What if the thing blocking the star's light isn't natural at all? Imagine a structure, vast, metallic, ancient, built to surround a star like a shell, not to block it, but to consume it, not for destruction, but for energy, a Dyson sphere. A concept imagined by physicist Freeman Dyson, a megastructure that captures a star's power to fuel a civilization beyond our comprehension. It sounds impossible, but so does the data. This isn't random dust, it's deliberate, silent, massive. Could we be witnessing a fragment of such a machine? Perhaps not a full sphere, but scattered panels, orbiting, spinning, feeding, built not by nature, but by a species older, wiser, and still watching. If true, it's not just a mystery. It's a message in engineering, a signpost in the stars that says, "We were here, and we knew how to harness suns. 5. The builders. But who could build such a thing? What kind of mind dares to cage a star? Not ours. Not yet. To construct even a fragment of a Dyson sphere requires knowledge we haven't dreamed of and resources we can't imagine. This isn't technology. It's legacy. A civilization would have to survive war, disease, time, and rise beyond its planet. It would stretch through solar systems, evolve past bodies, past biology. And when we look at Tabby's star, perhaps we are seeing their monument. Not ruins, but achievements. A stellar signature burned into the cosmos. Maybe it still functions, maybe it doesn't, but it's there, silent, immense. And maybe it's not a structure at all. Maybe it's a grave, a cosmic tombstone, a warning carved in light. If the builders are gone, their message endures. In every irregular flicker, every failed explanation, a whisper of something that came before us and still casts a shadow across the stars. 6. The signal. Or maybe it isn't even physical. Not a megastructure, not debris, but a transmission. A signal sent not in sound or code, but in light. What if the dimming isn't caused by matter, but by intention? Like a lighthouse blinking across the void. As the star pulses, patterns emerge, not from coincidence, but precision. Spiral glyphs, rhythmic dips, a language written in stellar brightness. Not random, not accidental. A message still transmitting, even after the hands that created it are gone. Light, after all, travels forever, even when its makers fall silent. If the flickers are a signal, then someone, long ago, aimed it toward the stars, toward us, across time and distance. Not a call for help, but a record, a beacon saying we were here, we left something behind. Maybe it's not meant for us. Maybe we were never supposed to see it, but we have, and now we can't unsee it. 7. The question we fear. For centuries, we've asked the same question. Are we alone? But Tabby's star may force us to ask something far more unsettling. What if we're not? If this light is artificial, then someone else lit it. If it's a signal, then someone sent it. And if it's a machine, then someone built it, which means we are not the first to look into the dark. And we may not be the only ones doing it now. What if someone else is watching too? Not malevolent, not benevolent, just present. A civilization that's mastered energy, gravity, time, and still remembers the stars they once called home. Tabby's star may not give us clear answers, but it gives us the one thing even more powerful: awareness that we are not the center, not the oldest, maybe not even the most curious, because as we peer into the unknown, something might already be looking back. So we watch and wait. Tabby's star continues to flicker, faint, erratic, unresolved, like a heartbeat that refuses to fade. Scientists keep scanning, telescopes stay locked in, but no pattern is ever complete. Just glimpses, pulses, whispers in the dark. Whatever it is, it hasn't stopped. And maybe that's the point. It wants to be seen, not understood, just noticed. A lingering anomaly in the great silence of space. A question we're not ready to answer. Yet, we can't turn away. Because somewhere, light is missing. A meaning might be hiding in its place. The cosmos is vast, quiet, cold. But every so often something flickers. And in that flicker, we see possibility, curiosity, fear, wonder. Tabby's star is not done speaking. And as long as it pulses, we'll keep listening, hoping that one day the silence breaks and the stars speak back.